Hey, what is up, guys? It's adakai TCG here, and yeah, I survived nationals. That was quite the event. Right from the get go, the pre-registration it took longer than I thought. There was a lot of people there. We waited in line a couple of hours just to get in and pre-register, but the day of the actual event was quite the nightmare. So you probably heard from other streamers, or maybe you guys are following along with Twitter on some Discords, but yeah, Nationals was quite the mess. I don't want to put any heat on the staff. The staff there was amazing. They tried to do the best that they could do. I just think things kept on happening, which may have been more of a oversight on the planning side, on how to organize it. But the actual staff members, yeah, they were doing the best that they could with the crap that they had to deal with. And so we were told as players to get there at anywhere from 7:30 to 9. Round one was supposed to start at 9:30 on the dot. We didn't end up starting round one until 12:45, closer to 1 p.m. I don't know what happened, but they kept on having to log people in, register people manually. I don't know what they were doing, but basically we were just standing around for 3 hours or so, waiting for round one to start. So round one finally starts at 12:45. They play 2 rounds. Those 2 rounds went pretty well, but then you get the issue with the people that got the 2-round buys. So those people that had the 2-round buys, we didn't even have the event showing up on our Best Coast Pairing app. And so by the time round 3 started, I think they manually entered us in one by one into the app. And so finally, everyone's in there. But then when they do the pairings, everyone that got the two O's, they ended up facing people that were 0 and 2. So we had to do the pairings again. And then to do that again, it took another another hour or so. And so we started round 3 at 3:30, closer to 4, honestly. And so people were confused. We were wondering, hey, how are we gonna get through 11 rounds when we started 3-4 hours late and the venue's supposed to close at 9? And so people were speculating maybe we're gonna do some of the first rounds today, finish it off tomorrow. But the TOs kept on saying, hey, we're gonna do all 11 rounds today. That's what it is. I think some people have that on recording too. So again, there were constant repairs going on. I think there was 4 in total. One of them they tried to hide by saying, hey, check your Best Coast Pairing website, not the app. It should say something different from your app for some reason. And then they were like, oh no, wait, check your Best Coast Pairing app. And then clearly they just did a repair because the data updated and then it was different opponents. And so yeah. And so again, they were affirm, we're gonna go through all 11 rounds today. That's what it is. But then after the 10th round, they were like, we're ending the tournament here. So I think that screwed over quite a few people. One, the people that were depending on the 11th round to bubble in, and then yeah, the records that were supposed to be guaranteed for Top Cut, when it's 10 rounds, it's different, obviously. And so yeah, people just got screwed over by the opponent percentage. And so yeah, no, it was crazy. It was one of my first big person events that I've gone to for a card game. But yeah, talking with some of my friends that have gone to these events or these type of events more frequently, yeah, they were like, this is the worst one by far. But again, yeah, it was just crazy. It was madness. Yeah, even I stood in line for Dragon Ball Fusion World to get starter boxes, or starter decks rather. It took around 4 hours because for whatever reason they only had 2 POS registers for 3,000 people trying to get this product. And so I don't know who did the planning, but like I heard the One Piece line was even worse. They were selling One Piece cards for MSRP. There must have been like 4,000 people on that line. And again, they had 2 POS registers trying to ring up 4,000 people. It's just like, what did they expect to happen when they had like, 4,000 spectators signed up and like 2,500 players signed up? Like 2 POS registers to get product? I don't know. Definitely, the people running the event need to organize that a little bit better. Need to think through a little bit more on like what the day-to-day will look like. And I heard even the side events too, they kept on changing, or there was a lot of misinformation about how to get into the side events. Some of the staff was like, hey, just sign up at Best Coast Pairing, you'll be good. Other people were like, no, we're not even using that right now, we're gonna just do manual entry. And then I heard that they ended up using QR codes to sign in, which they didn't announce. And so if you weren't just nearby when it happened, you weren't getting into any of the side events. And so, yeah, a couple of my friends were spectators, and I felt bad for them. They traveled all the way there, and like there wasn't that much to do. But yeah, overall was a crazy event. I will be releasing another video talking about the actual Nationals tournament. I ended up placing 163. I was 1 win away from making top cut, and yeah, I'll talk about that match and what I did and why I fumbled that. But yeah, no, it was still a really fun time though. Got to see and meet a lot of you guys. Got to chill with my boys from Jersey, and man, it was a ton of fun with the people there. But the actual event itself, my gosh, it was a hot mess. But yeah, no, I'm excited to post more content. I'll be doing my prizing opening, along with probably a deck profile, along with my matchups, what they were, talking through them, and then my overall experience. Man, it was so cool too, just playing some of the top players across the world, or across the US rather, US and Canada. Yeah, no, people are amazing at this game. And so just playing at the level, yeah, playing opponents at that caliber has been eye-opening, and it's been super, super fun. I'm so excited to continue playing competitively, and definitely have, yeah, there's a lot more content on the way too. And so, yeah, this is just my overall initial, hey, I'm back. And if you guys have placed orders with me, sorry I have not been able to fulfill them. I've been away. I went to LA a little bit earlier as well, and so it has been a little bit, but I will be shipping those out shortly. And yeah, just wanted to say, I'm back.